My friend, you arrived just in time. I'd prefer not to face our old companion without you. Abner Tharn. According to his letter, the two of you worked together after the plane melt debacle. He even praised you. Didn't think Tharn was capable of such a thing. The old snake said he's bringing a friend along to discuss important business. He didn't elaborate on either subject, just mentioned a threat to Southern Elsweyr. Between Tharn's cryptic letter and Naphalar's strange mood, I'm feeling out of sorts. Talk to Naphalar. Find out what troubles him while I prepare for Tharn. I appreciate you dealing with Naphalar. The dragon senses my unease over Tharn's letter, which only makes his own anxiety more pronounced. Meanwhile, I need to keep myself from thrashing the old battle mage the moment I see him.
The bearded one speaks as though I am not perched within striking distance and can hear every syllable he utters. I might find his hubris amusing in a different light, but the light that remains fades as darkness comes. A riddle to those hindered by limited perspectives. A profound truth to one such as I. Something ancient and powerful assaults my senses, but the path ahead is unclear. I sense a darkness. Perhaps an absence of light. It sets my scales on edge. My feeling is my own. It grew from a tickle behind my broken horn when the fool of a battle mage opened the halls of Colossus. Now it swirls like a black storm around me. Quite unpleasant. Perhaps the new arrivals can shed clarity on what is to come.
A portal? Here? See what you can make of it.
Tarn, how do you stand it? My head pounds like an orc drum.
You get used to it. And that was your best one yet.
Abner Tharn. You arrogant, vexatious son of a bleary-eyed...
Save your posturing, Sai. I missed you too, but we have a bigger problem to deal with.
Five Claw. My head spins from the effort that took. Cadwell made it look so easy. By the moons, though, my heart sings at the sight of you, my friend. I did. Cadwell acquired power over portals after attuning at the Shadowdance Temple. Tarn suggested I might have the same ability, and he has been helping me. Just between us, he is not the most patient teacher. Lord Gareshri has my kingdom well in hand. We continue to clean up the mess left by the usurper queen, and there are still stray dragons to deal with. But Tarn convinced me that I was needed here. Working with a dragon, what an odd sensation. So Tarn has told me. He has been exchanging letters with Sai Sahan for some time. Do not expect me to turn my back on the creature, but I will respect this alliance. Moons, this must be what a mouse feels like in the presence of a purring Alfiq. I traveled to Southern Elsweyr not just to finish this business with the dragons. The Khajiit of Palatine have been on their own for too long. The time has come to welcome them back into the Confederacy. Five Claw, you just want to hear tales of your exploits. Very well. You and Abner Tarn arrived in Northern Elsweyr to help deal with the dragon threat that Tarn unintentionally released upon us. Along the way, we discovered a terrible truth. That Euraxia, the usurper queen, Tarn's half-sister, orchestrated the release of the dragons. We ended her reign, only to learn that the dragons had plans of their own. Calgrontid, leader of the dragons, sought the power hidden in Jode's core. We killed the dragon Mulamnir and flung Calgrontid into the void, but not before he absorbed the core's power. Then I took back my family's throne and accepted the crown of Anequina. As for Calgrontid, you should talk to Tarn. The Elsweyr Confederacy, an alliance between Anequina and Palatine. The various political upheavals and the Nahatan flu have left the Confederacy in shambles. I plan to rectify that. Gareshri insisted I bring an armed escort. He worries so. Marching down from Rimmon, I suppose. Tarn was in a hurry, so he had me practice my portal making. Zamarak and the others will catch up to us, eventually.
I see that my instructions were followed to the letter. The champion of Aquina, Sai Sahan, and the dragon Nafalar together in the same place, and I have brought Chimera. We have much to discuss. It concerns Calgrontid. Calgrontid absorbed a good deal of the core's power before we stopped him. I hoped he was lost in the void after we dislodged him, but like us, he made his way back to Tamriel. I've been hunting for him ever since. Not just that. I pieced together his ultimate plan. Calgrontid boasted he would become the equal of Akatosh, and your dealings with Ladvolon and the cult of the New Moon suggest they were preparing for an ascension. Isn't it obvious? Calgrontid plans to become a god. There's an island off the coast, Dragonhold. In the Kunzari legends, it was the dragon's seat of power. I can't open a portal to it, I can't even scry it. It's protected by potent magic. You face the cult of the New Moon? The cultists revere Calgrontid. They must have a method for getting to and from the island. I assume their base at the New Moon Fortress holds the answers we seek.
Strange green stone. Does that sound like what you're looking for, Tharn?
Indeed. Since I read about it in your reports, I've wanted to examine it. Chimera, can you...
No more portals, Tarn. Not right now. I have duties other than conveying you around, you know.
Oh, very well. Sai, let's talk. We'll meet our friend at the fortress.
Don't you know that interruptions at nap time cause mange of the fur? You mean other than the cultists that were trying their damnedest to disembowel us? Wait a moment. You're going back there. What in the Two Moons could possibly warrant a return visit to that awful place? Huh. Now that you mention it, I did hear a few of those nutters mentioning sending the green stone to an island, and they were certainly sacrificing something on that altar in the amphitheater. I am not a mage. I wouldn't know a portal from a hole in the ground, but that's where they were gathering the green, Aeon stone, I think they called it. If they have a way to move the stone, it must be in the amphitheater. That's where I would look. May the moons protect you on your mission. If you need a helping claw, come find me after my nap. I heard Aelia say something about meeting with the Queen of Anequina, which I take to be some sort of euphemism. As for the captain, he went to collect his special order, a case of plum brandy, the good stuff. Already storing it away, I'd wager.
need to rest, old man. Don't pretend otherwise.
If you insist.
I expected the New Moon cultists to disperse after the death of Latvulan. I suppose Kalgrantid has other ideas. We need to determine how the cultists reached the Dragon's protected island. And according to Tharn, the cult operates both here and on the island. They must have a way to get from here to there. The stockpile of Aeon Stone and this amphitheater are as good a place to start our search as any. That entrance has most likely been sealed in response to what you and she accomplished here. A structure as ancient as this must have other entrances, though. Let's find one and make our way to the amphitheater. Tharn will be fine. He just needs to catch his breath, which means I get a few blissful moments without listening to his scathing observations. Now let's move quickly. Kalgrantid must be dealt with before he can complete his ascension.
This one is not superstitious. That
We need to
brings
find
bad
another way in.
luck.
Let's follow the river.
Enemy shall usher.
You found a way inside, and without my help. Good. A jest. I find it hard to tell through all that facial hair. Now focus. You'll need your fighting skills inside. You never cease to surprise me, Si.
What now, old man?
In the past, I considered you nothing more than Varen's muscle, but here you are, leading a new generation of Dragon Guard.
Your point, Tharn?
Just contemplating how some people adapt to change.
Some seek change, others have it forced upon them.
Wisdom from an empty well here in the belly of our enemy. Let's stick to the matter at hand, shall we? Calgronteed!
The portal just closed. Tharn, can you open it?
Perhaps, but not by myself. Champion, let's talk. I know Sai was hoping for a confrontation, but I doubt we could have survived an encounter with Calgronteed. He looked even more powerful than when we saw him at Jode's core. Now, about that portal. This array of stones forms the portal's focal point. That's Aeon Stone, mined from sites throughout Southern Elsweyr. I did a little research after receiving Sai's report. We need to energize the stones to activate the portal to Dragonhold. Aeon Stone has no intrinsic power. It amplifies whatever energy it absorbs. That's the key to activating the portal. If you step close to the stones, I'll siphon a bit of your vitality into them. That should provide power enough to open the portal. As I said, I did some research. Approach each Aeon Stone and I'll siphon a little of your vitality into them. That should provide the energy I need to activate the portal to Dragonhold. You think so? My knowledge is infinitesimal and it irks me. The stone exists only in Southern Elsweyr. It absorbs and amplifies energy using a process I can utilize but don't fully understand. You take great pleasure in forcing me to admit to gaps in my knowledge, don't you? Point taken. Calgronteed absorbed a significant amount of energy from Jode's core. With all the stone he had the cultists send to the island, I assume its unique properties factor into his plans in some fashion. Good. The Aeon Stones hum with energy. That should allow me to open the portal to Dragonhold. This is harder than I thought. It's open. Our way to the island. Sai, go. Prepare the Dragon Guard.
Go. You can barely stand, old man.
Don't argue with me. Calgronteed's plan's near completion, and it will take all of us to stop him. Go!
Damn you,
I remember
Thar.
when spells such as this
I'll leave.
took barely any effort. While Sai rallies the Dragon Guard, our job will be to reach the island and find a way to lower its defenses. Then we can take on Calgronteed with our full contingent. We're going to the ancient seat of Calgronteed's power to face a dragon that not only possesses the might of Jode's core, but the amplifying abilities of the Aeon Stone. I imagine we'll need to be ready for anything. Your concern is touching, but I'd prefer you save it for someone of lesser stature. Now, as we leap into the maw of near-certain death, we have one advantage. Calgronteed doesn't consider us a threat. Let's show him the error of his ways. It appears that the portal deposited us inside an ancient structure. I assume we're somewhere beneath the island of Dragonhold. The architecture reminds me of both the halls of Colossus and the barrows of Skyrim. Interesting. That's an approximate translation of the Ta'agra text, from the secret histories of the Moonsingers. Calgrontiid reigned from here before Kunzari imprisoned him in the halls of Colossus. Some sort of powerful magic isolates this island. An Aegis. We need to find the source of the Aegis and destroy it so Nafalar and the Dragon Guard can join us. We'll never stop Calgrontiid without them. Everything I learned about Calgrontiid came from a few oblique references in the Khajiit myths. Let's see if we can find anything to add to our knowledge while we search for a way to dispel the Aegis.
Elsweyr will burn.
I don't like the way this island is shaking.
Join me, brothers and sisters.
Let's not linger in these caves. It feels like the ceiling might collapse at any moment. Tapestry. Give me a moment to study it. Obviously of Khajiit origin, old, maybe as ancient as these ruins, perhaps older. I think this depicts one of the forbidden legends. Oh, I can think of any number of reasons for a culture to declare a myth or legend forbidden, though most involve topics too disruptive or dangerous to discuss openly. This particular tale deals with the rise of the new moon. Indeed, anything that hints at changing the status quo poses a danger to those in charge. See the number of moons? The Khajiit acknowledge multiple moons, but they rarely depict any besides Joan and Jode. The third moon is larger than both of them. The figures at the bottom. Those must represent the new moon cultists. And see the Aeon Stone? Emanating energy that gives rise to the third moon? Yes, I'm certain. This depicts the legend of the Dark Aeon. I came across another one of the secret Moonsinger myths during my research. It predicts the coming of a powerful new moon, the Dark Aeon. I think Calgrontiid seeks to make this ancient prognostication a reality. Now, let's find the Aegis. According to the legend, this new moon presages a time of darkness and the birth of a new supreme being. Calgronteed seeks to make the prophecy come true. Damn it. I won't have my legacy tarnished by a mad dragon I inadvertently released. Ah, the confidence of youth. Very well then, let's get on with it. We still need to find the source of the magic that's protecting this island. A dragon, but it's not Calgronteed.
Continue to feed the ritual sites. Calgronteed demands a throne in the sky. We must accomplish this, or perish.
A throne in the sky? Forget the source of the island's defenses. We need to destroy these ritual sites. Interesting. Let me try something. Power coursing through the stones. It could move a mountain. That drove it off. Now, to find the source. So much for feeling like my old self again. It took every iota of energy I absorbed from the Aeon Stone, and all I accomplished was to wound the dragon and drive it off. And now, I'm as used up and worthless as an empty water skin. The injured dragon. There's nothing more dangerous, but also totally predictable. It will head to a secure location to mend its wounds. What could be more secure than the source of Dragonhold's defenses? Your observational skills never cease to amaze me. The energy gave me a boost, but it also wreaked havoc with my body. A mortal vessel was never meant to contain such power. Now that it's gone, I'm nearly spent. I'm not sure we stopped the ritual in time. There's a disturbance in the air. Something's about to happen. Come on. Let's find the source of the island's defenses while we still can. The humans and Khajiit could, but not Nafalar. We need that dragon and the bond you share to defeat Calgronteed. As long as the Aegis is in place, Nafalar can't reach Dragonhold. We need to remove it.
To doubt is sin. The new moon's power is absolute.
This tapestry continues the legend of the Dark Aeon. I suppose it would be more accurate to call it a prophecy. Because the cultists don't believe what we see here happened in the past. They believe the Dark Aeon will arise in the future. The very near future, if Calgronteed has his way. I think the land at the bottom represents this island, Dragonhold. See the vast amounts of Aeon Stone, including the spire at the center? Its energy feeds into the new moon as it rises into the night sky. That's the Dark Aeon. The new moon, the new god that Calgronteed plans to ascend to. But all that energy, that must be the source of Dragonhold's defenses. We have to find this location. We need to hurry and find the wounded dragon. The tremors grow worse with every passing moment, and I fear we're running out of time. Up there! That's Cal Gronteed.
That foul scent. I know these worms. You cannot stop me. This island will ascend, and I shall become the Dark AI. Trespassers, you
Miramar may be wounded, but he's still a dragon.
and a new moon will be born.
I destroyed the Aegis. Now we need to get out of here.
I am the Dark Aeon!
I may have dealt with the island's defenses, but whatever Cal Gronteed is doing is getting stronger. Dragon's bones were up in the sky. These ruins won't stand much more of this. We need to get out of here. A dead end. There's no choice. I'll open a portal to the mainland. Hurry! It will take the last of my remaining strength to hold this open. Find Chimera and Sai-Sahan. Prepare the Dragon Guard to attack. I'll be ready when you return. There's no time. Use the portal. Find Chimera and Sai. I'll keep my head low until you bring the Dragon Guard back to the island.
soon.
Over here! I told you I sensed Tarn's magic.
Then where is... Why, the sacred sons of Yokuda? Up, in the sky!
How did the Dragon's Island get into the sky? And where is Tarn? Five Claw, tell me what is happening. The prophecy of the Dark Aeon and the New Moon. I should have seen it sooner. But what of Tarn? Where is he? Then we must return to the Dragon Guard Sanctum and rally our forces. Even if Tarn managed to overcome the island's defenses, reaching an island in the sky could pose a significant problem. I must ponder the possibilities. I do not want to imagine Tarn alone on that island. We must gather...
Queen Chimera speaks true. We must return to the Dragon Guard Sanctum and gather our forces. Go on, we'll meet you there. The island is floating, Dragon. I saw it with my own eyes.
Calgrantid seeks to fulfill the prophecy. I must keep the lesser dragons from attending him on Dragonhold.
Hey!
And Dragon has no sense of propriety, flying off without so much as a by your leave. Without him or Tharn, we'll need to devise our own method for reaching Dragonhold. But by the Sword of Saints, I have no idea what that might be. And we'll find that way, somehow. For now, rest. Prepare yourself. And take this for your efforts. Remember, you confirmed Calgrantid's plan and removed Dragonhold's protection. We're one step closer to ending this, my friend. I refuse to be stymied by a hovering landmass. The floating island could be part of Calgrantid's plan, but it could also mean he wanted privacy for his final push toward ascension. Either way, we need to find a way to get up there. I considered that option, but without a mage of Abner Tharn's abilities and experience, we have no way to activate the Aeon Stones. No, we'll need to come up with a different solution. As far as I know, this is the first time the Dragon Guard has faced this particular obstacle. We need to find a way to get up to that island, and we need to do so quickly. Talk to Queen Chimera. Her portal magic may turn out to be our only option.
Moons, guide me. What am I to do? No answers appear before my eyes, my friend. I seek a path for us, but find nothing but dead ends. I have one last idea. Moon's willing, it will work as it did at Jode's core. The path I walked through the Shadow Dance Temple attuned me to the moons, and to the memories of my ancestor Anequina Sharptongue. They were so clear when I needed them in Northern Elsweyr. Now, nothing. Not even a moon gate, yes? I do not think so. Those ancient edifices connect only to specific locations. I do not think one of those would be on Calgrontid's island. Now that you are here, there is something else I would like to try. Watch over me while I try to access Anequina's memories. She helped Kunzari defeat Calgrontid in the past. Perhaps her insights will help us today, yes? Maybe she will speak to me, maybe not. If nothing else, I have to try. Anequina, reveal your memories to me. The answer you seek resides in the cavern of the moon's sacred light.
That was... I don't know what that was. Queen Chimera, are you all right?
That was... intense. Anequina did not so much as show me her memories. She spoke through me. And her words, Fiveclaw, they were directed at you. I am as surprised as you are, my friend. But the message I received was clear. You must go to the Moonlit Cove. That is the cavern of the moon's sacred light. I am certain. The answer to our problem waits for you there. No, not this time. I want to search the memories and see if Anequina has more to tell us about Calgrontid and her adventures with Kunzari. I will confer with Sai Sahan, then have him meet you. Ghost Cat? Like the spirits that accompanied us through the Shadow Dance Temple? Strange. I did not see this spirit. Are you certain of what you saw? Then I believe you, my friend. And the vision just confirms my conviction that Anequina's message was meant for you. Now, go to Moonlit Cove and find the answer we seek. Stay a moment, Sai Sahan. You can meet our friend at Moonlit Cove.
Good. You found the place. Let's talk. Queen Chimera recalled one last thing. A door. An ancient door. Hidden behind a waterfall. Somewhere to the southwest, she thinks. But we're not alone.
Cause she heard one of the lunatics tried to eat another face.
Care to buy?
just as Queen Chimera said. A door hidden behind a waterfall. I'd say placing an ancient corridor and its matching door behind a waterfall counts as hidden. I wonder what's behind it that will help us reach Dragonhold. Not so fast, my eager associate. See that tablet on the wall? It appears that part... Not with that...
Another few steps.
Who is it cats covered in fur can come from somewhere so hot?
tiger shark wants to test his recipe, he can drink it himself.
Even sugar food like food that drives you bad.
Most of these kashish would make better rugs than fruit.
Do not groom your legs at the window you show. Trust me, son.
You won't take me!
Quick now. This one knew you could do it. Almost there.
used successfully, my friend. I fear without the restored tablet, we won't open this door. Fragments fit together? What does it say? Anequina, Flinthild, Numerian. Those names. From the legends Abner goes on and on about. The Khajiit hero, Kunzari. Khajiit and their riddles. But when I said Kunzari's name, the aura disappeared. Try the door now. This really be the tomb of Kunzari? Sarcophagus. And a ghostly cat. You see it too, my friend?
Zar was thinking. Firefly will never decipher the clues. Then, to Zar's surprise, here you are. Zar thought we would meet much sooner, dearest friend. Anequina always was too clever with her connotations, yes? Still, you are here now, and we have some small span of time to stop the rise of the Dark Aeon. Do not make Zar blush, dear friend. Legendary certainly fits, illustrious even, but mythic, that's a little much, yes? This one is who you say. The luminous lion of Elsweyr, the Jonelight Jonder, and the imprisoner of dragons, Kunzari. Apologies. It was much more grand when Zar's tales were widely told. As for why Zar has awakened, well, how could this one sleep with all the noise the dragons make? Calgrontied and his brood always were too rambunctious, yes? Oh no, dear friend. Zar's tales have all been told. As this one explained to Jadari long ago, it is time to sing the song of a new hero. Zar can lend you a bit of his experience, however. This one can tell you about a secret path to Dragonhold. You do not expect Zar to draw you a map, do you? Where is the fun in that? No, the tale must be relished, the adventure experienced. That is the way of momentous events. Take my claw and present it to the scion of Anequina. Just mind the skull. The brave and beautiful Khajiit Queen. Anequina's blood courses through her sleek and fragrant form. Give her Zar's claw. She will know what to do with it when she sees it. A rib, a femur, but a claw is least cumbersome. Do not look so surprised. The remains of a Khajiit legend hold great power. Power the sign of Anequina can use to walk the Jonelight path. Clever. You made Zar say more than he meant to. Well done. Take Zar's claw to the Anequina of this age. She can use it to get your Krajun to Dragonhold. Now, accept this fine gift. A quick path back to your Krajun. That is where this story truly begins.
All this way for the remains of a legend? I hope Queen Chimera knows what to do with it. Into the bay. Really? I think the Ghost Cat did that on purpose. Bring the claw to Queen Chimera while I rally the Dragon Guard.
I hope that contentious old mage is all right. Five Claw, did you... Tell me, my friend, what did you find behind the hidden door? Do we have a way to reach Dragonhold? Truly, Five Claw? Bright moons. What did you find inside? A weapon? A tome? Something even more magnificent. His claw? And this will help us reach Dragonhold and put an end to Calgrontiid? Well, if Kunzari's spirit insisted. It is a claw. That is definite. I will study it, search an Equina's memories. It must have a purpose, even if the meaning initially eludes me. Did Kunzari say anything else, Five Claw? The Jonelight Path? I have never heard of such a thing, but it does sound promising. Not yet. But I will study the claw and search my memories. Let the attunement guide me. The answer will come. I just need some time. Go, find Sai Sahan and make sure the Dragon Guard is ready to proceed.